You won't believe how easy it is to make your own QR code generator. I built one in under 5 minutes, and today I'm going to show you exactly how you can as well. So no more trawling around the internet trying to find free QR code generators, fighting your way through ads, paywalls and signing up with emails. You can now generate thousands of your own QR codes completely for free. If this sounds good to you, then you're in the right place. In a world dominated by smartphones, QR codes are the modern day standard. And for good reason, because they're so easy to use. Someone literally just opens up their smartphone, opens the camera, scans the pattern, and then instantly they have their URL. And it's opened up magically in front of their eyes. So in this short video, I'm going to show you how to supercharge your Python projects and create your own QR code generator using the Pillow and the QRCode package. So let's get into this. As always, all of the code can be downloaded from the GitHub repository. You can follow along with this video and build it for yourself, or you can download all of the code and the full blueprint from my Gumroad page. Now this build is actually really simple. We're only going to be using two core packages. That is the Pillow package and the QRCode package. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a qr.py file, and we're going to copy this code into that file. So now let's just have a little bit of a closer look at what's going on here. So first of all, we are importing the QR code package, and then for the highlighted block of code that we have here, I'm essentially just instantiating an instance of the QR code class. Now notice that there are several different parameters that I've passed in to the instantiation of this class. These control the size of the QR code that's going to be generated. It also controls the size of the box around the QR code, and it also controls the border that's going to go around it as well. Now there are many other parameters that you can add to customize the look and feel of the QR code, but for now we're just going to keep it very simple. After this, it's really as simple as just a few extra lines. We're essentially just adding the link that will be provided through the parameters of the method to the QR code instance, and then we're generating the QR code. And in this instance, we're going to be generating a PNG file. So there are, as I said, a whole bunch more parameters that you can play around with the QR code class. So right now I'm just having a look at the documentation. As you can see, there's explanations for all the different methods. There's all different types of things that you can customize here. But what's really interesting is you can really customize the look and feel of your QR codes as well. So whether you want to change the colors, the styling, the rounding of the QR code, you can even have an image background or add a gradient to it. You can really be as creative as you want. You can create something for your brand or your business, something really personalized. And then the final part of this file is literally just writing this file to an image array. So we're not generating the actual PNG file yet, but what we're doing is we're using the IO package to save the generated QR code as an array, essentially. And this array will be used later on to then write to an actual file. So it's really as simple as that, to be honest. There's not really much else to it. So now if I come back to the README file, all we need now is then our entry point. So this is what we're going to put into our main.py file. And obviously you can design your entry point however you want. This could be an API, it could be a class that you sort of use within your code, it could be anything. So as you just saw at the top of the file, I declared a few sort of global parameters. Once again, you could provide this as parameters within the command that you run on the terminal, but for now I'm just hard coding it as variables within the actual main.py file. So I'm going to tell the Python module what URL that I want to actually embed within the QR code, and then I'm going to tell the file once again where I want this QR code to be generated to, so the output file. And then it's literally just as simple as importing the generate class that we created within the qr.py file, calling the QR code method that once again we just designed, and then just writing this file to an actual file on our local system. And in terms of the code, that is it. It really is that simple. So you can have this up and running literally within a few minutes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to activate the virtual environment where I've obviously installed all the different packages, and then I'm just going to run this main module. And as you'll see, the output.png file appears, and there is our QR code. So feel free to scan that if you want, give it a test. But yeah, run this on your own computer and you can start generating literally thousands of QR codes within just a few minutes. Thank you for sticking around and staying right to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this and want to see what else you can do with code, then why not check out some of my other videos? Would love to see you back here again soon.